Well, it was time to leave the beautiful, quiet, more rural environment of the Bocas del Toro region of Panama. Specifically, we were on the island of Bastimentos. Now we're hopping back on one of the little Air Panama flights to take us from Bocas del Toro back to Panama City. And could there be a bigger difference between Bastimentos and Panama City? I think not. I mean, high-rises, skyscrapers, dense metropolitan, thumping music, energy, just people walking and enjoying. I mean, just a bustling city environment. Bastimentos was just serene and rural and truly what most people are thinking of when they think of Panama. But here we are, Panama City. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Thank you so much. Hi guys. I'm interrupting this Panama message to bring you an evening lesson. We're at my daughter's horse riding lesson tonight, but I have an important request. Really important. Can you do me the biggest favor ever and go and subscribe to my YouTube channel? If you haven't done it already, please do so. I need subscribers. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you. You get a big, huge thanks from me. And for the rest of you, thank you for watching my videos. I have so much fun making the videos. I have more fun creating the content, going on vacation and stuff, but I really love making videos. I had no idea I would enjoy it so much. So there's Addison. She's riding right there on the white pony. There she is. Hi, Addison. So if you would take a quick moment, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, spread the message. I need some subscribers, and thank you. Have a great day. Bye. Now back to this Panama message.
So much. Thank you.
Yay! That's gorgeous. Good morning. We're in Casca Viejo this morning, just checking out some of the architecture and hoping for a cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad we did this. Oh wow, look at that. This is the Simón Bolívar Monument in Casca Viejo, Panama City. This bronze monument with a condor flying majestically over soldiers carrying flags is a tribute to Simón Bolívar, known as the Liberator. This Venezuelan military leader organized the Pan American Congress in 1826 near this statue. The goal was to unify Latin America's independence from Spain. We wandered these bricked old streets in Casca Viejo, Panama City, just exploring, looking at the architecture, checking out some of these really old buildings, obviously no longer in a state safe enough to use, but they were very cool. Now, what we did notice is there was nobody down here on a Sunday morning. But there was a very kind of like tight area where it was very tourist friendly, and we were in the middle of that area. Everything's very clean, beautiful, safe. But my advice, stick to this touristy area. It is a little sketchy when you get off that area. Now, we were here for brunch, and so we stopped at this place called Mahalo, and honestly, this was a great last meal in Panama.
Mahalo!
You gotta get,
Shaka breath.
now do your shaka.
You gotta do the shaka too.
What am I doing?
Shaka! Shaka breath! Shoot breath. My turn?
Yeah, you can do one too. After we had been mahaloed sufficiently, it was time to check out this menu. It was really a great, healthy place to have a meal. I was very excited to eat this food. This food looked very appetizing, healthy, and just really, really inviting and exciting. And bottomless watermelon mimosas. Come on, for 18 bucks, they just kept bringing it. Pinky up, trying to be fancy here, Chuck. Chuck had a prosciutto toast that had prosciutto, melon, ricotta cheese. Absolutely delicious. And of course, I couldn't eat the bread part, but the melon and ricotta was delicious. The huevos al montuno with pulled beef. That was amazing as well. Look at the power bowl. This is a roasted beet power bowl, and it's beautifully presented. This is the classic Eggs Benedict, their version. Back to the power bowl. I wanted to see what was under there, and it is beets, and they are bright pink. My farmer's breakfast was perfect. Local cheese, roasted cherry tomatoes. We had a fruit bowl, and then, you guys, we did the fastest trip ever to the Panama Canal. We hired us a Uber driver and paid him money to just stay with us, and he hauled us down to the Panama Canal so we could check it out. We did not do a tour. We didn't have time for that. Our flight was leaving. And so we needed to just say that we saw it. Look at that cool barge ship coming down one side of the Panama Canal. And we weren't able to see a ship going up this side of the Panama Canal, but there it is. We got to see it in person. They have an amazing observation deck here that you can just enjoy. And we did have to pay, I believe, to get in here. And there was a lot more we could have done with our paid entrance. Like, there's some movies you can watch about the Panama Canal, and you can go on a tour, but we needed to do the shortcut fast version. So we just did the viewing from the observation deck, took some pictures, and then it was going to be time for us to head to the airport. So we got on our flight from Panama City to Miami, and when we landed in Miami, we had a very, very kind of bad thing waiting for us, and it was this line. I am not exaggerating when I tell you that the customs line at the Miami airport went on for miles. We walked a very, very long time, and it was just a constant string of people. It went on forever, and we had a sinking pit in our stomach as soon as we saw just how bad the custom line was, because we knew what this meant for us. We only had about an hour and a half, I think, in between our flight landing in Panama City and landing in Miami from Panama City, and then taking off from Miami to get to where we needed to go, which was San Antonio. And there's Robbie and Nina, and they were feeling much the same way, that this is probably going to mean we're not going to make our flights. There's no way possible we were going to get through this line and make our flights. This was one of our last crisscrosses that we were going to see each other in the customs line here. After this, it was a mad rush to get reticketed, find a new flight, and we landed in Austin instead of San Antonio. We took what we could get.
Are you
Scratching
itchy?
my Panama.
Are you itchy?
Well, traveling is certainly always an adventure, and today we did not wind up at the same airport from which we started. So here we are at the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. This is not where our car is. So my lovely son Mason is going to be picking us up in the middle of the night. We just could not get to the flight departing Miami for San Antonio because of the long lines at customs. We just couldn't get through there, so they had to rebook us, and the only flight they had out that night, tonight, was to Austin, so we took it. So now we are going to get picked up by Mason and drive all the way to San Antonio and get our car and then drive all the way home. So it's going to be a late night, but it was worth it. The trip was awesome. No matter if we have a million bug bites, it was a great experience, and I'm sure there will be more soon. And with that, our Panama trip was over. It always goes by so fast, vacation. Never as long as you want it to be. And you spend weeks and months planning and daydreaming about what it's going to be like, and then it's over in a flash. And that's how we were feeling. It was just too soon to be over. Too soon to say goodbye to our friends Robbie and Nina at the Miami airport, and they onto their way and us onto ours. But back to the real world, right? So that night, I think we had, let's see, at least 3 hours of driving in front of us at this point, and it was already the middle of the night. So needless to say, we were wiped out for a couple of days after getting home from this trip. So don't forget, pro tip, always build in a little extra time at the end of your vacation to take a vacation from your vacation before you gotta go back to work. Okay, so you've enjoyed this Panama trip with us. We've had a blast sharing it with you. And now it's time to think about what's ahead. So first, I want you to get excited for a fun little video we just shot in Robbie and Nina's home in Fayetteville, Tennessee. We went to visit them after their wedding reception. They recently got married. And we filmed a little kind of Q&A session, just now that we've had time to really think about our trip to Panama, what we learned, what we experienced, what we would know for next time. Filmed a little Q&A session, so I'm going to put that together, so look forward to that. You know, just kind of a teaser, like what would we pack differently than what we did pack. So some fun travel, kind of like expert, now that we've been there, here's what we might do differently type of stuff. And then also in that video is a big announcement about our upcoming trip. So we've planned our 2023 Friends trip. Panama was our 2022 Friends trip. And I may even go back and put together videos about our 2021 Friends trip, which was a awesome week on the big island of Hawaii. And I have a ton of footage from that, so I may put that together. But big announcement for our Friends trip 2023 coming up, so stay tuned. You'll want to subscribe. Don't miss any of the videos. Thank you for watching. Thanks for enjoying this trip for us, and more. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to go watch my daughter's horse lesson, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody. See you on the next trip. Bye-bye.